Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. Today we will learn how to make this beautiful necklace and matching earrings, and we will do it in Christmas color because we are doing Christmas series and I wanted to do this in Christmas color. So let me just zoom in a little bit. So this is the necklace. So it's really pretty and it's very easy to make. It's quick, at the same time it makes a statement, and the earrings is also really pretty, you can see. So let's see how we can make this. So the materials that I have chosen for the Christmas projects are these check glass beads that I made earrings with in copper finish, but silver is equally very prettier. And I have this closed rings, closed jump rings kind of, and it has like a twisted pattern to it, as you can see. So I don't know how much it measures. It is like 1.5 centimeter to be exact, the diameter is. So you can use any kind of rings you have. You can even use open jump ring, but it's always not safe. This twisted jump ring gives a really nice effect, so I wanted to use that. Then we need some beads. So I'm thinking I'll put this petal bead in the center, this cube bead on the sides to make it Christmassy. And for the earring we can do the same with this and with this, and then this we can extend to the side with the chain. And then we need some ear wires, some eye pins, and then or head pins. Yeah, head pins is fine. A lobster claw clasp and some jump rings. This is all we need. And tools wise we will need some what to say, some round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, wire cutters, nylon jaw pliers, etc. So we need 3 jump rings. And in this I have used this 8 link on the side to attach, but we will make that with 24 gauge wire and with this cube beads. So that's all we are going to need. We will make this component first. It's pretty easy, trust me, it's very easy. And we need some head pins. There we go. So I'm gonna actually try and wrap this with this, and I need 24 gauge wire for that. Thicker gauge will not go inside. I tried. Check glass beads has that thing, so we can't do anything about it. This is my 24 gauge artistic wire that I have, and let's just take a couple of inches. 4 inches should be good enough. And all I'm going to do is put it inside, okay, and then put it inside almost in the middle. And I'm just bending the wire and crossing it on the top and making one wire straight, doesn't matter which wire. Then I'm just going to wrap this wire and then bring it out here. And then what we can do is we can actually make a swirl or something just to sit in front. Doesn't matter, it is a 24 gauge wire, we can still make a swirl. So I crossed it, I wrapped it once, and then I brought it in the front. And then I'm going to just roll it on itself to make as well. There we go. That's it's pretty. And then with this top wire, what I'm going to do is I'm taking my small round nose pliers. I have two. This one is a little bit fatter. I like to use this one the most. And then a loop has to come like this. So I'm bending that side and coming back like this. And I forgot to mention, we need to make this big because this has to accommodate this ring. So next we will put in the ring before we close the loop or do anything with it. Yes, I want it to move freely, and then I'm just going to wrap it. You can use your pliers, but 24 gauge is pretty straightforward. And I'm done with my wrapping. I shall cut it in the back so that I can easily tuck my tail. And this is what I have so far. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is, this is just an inch head pin. I'm just going to put one of my cube beads inside, and then I'm going to make a small loop. I'm making a wrap loop. You will not get a lot of wrap because the thing is small, but that's okay. As long as it wraps once also, that's enough for me. And I'm trying to wrap it here. So just don't want to waste this wire, so I'm tucking it in, trying to wrap one more time. This needle nose pliers with the ridges actually helps in this case. Let me see if I'm focusing it properly. I think now you guys can better see it. I have moved my chair very far away. I'm sorry if I'm not in focus. I'll do it one more time with this here. And I'm adjusting the loop. I'm trying to get this wire squished. This is what is the problem with the hard wire. Even though it's thin, I'm not able to wrap it properly. Because it's kind of stiff. Okay. I think I'll snip the excess off. And then tuck in the wire. See if my loop is okay. There we go. So one more. Put in my cube. Take my round nose pliers. Come around like that. And then make sure you put in the ring inside. And then try to wrap it. Let me try with this. There we go, it did. So we have our 3 connectors ready. All we need to do is assemble with jump rings. You can actually use more jump rings, but the jump rings that I'm using are a thicker gauge, so one is more than enough for me. But if you are using a thinner gauge, feel free to use more, because that also adds an additional element to the necklace. It will look very nice. There we go. And we have connected two things. Now one more. And we are going to connect it this side. Make sure your jump rings are nice and closed. So that's ready. And now what we have to do is take some more wire, like 24 gauge wire, some more wire, because we are going to do a wrap loop here and with the chain. So I'm taking about 4 inches. I'm taking 2 lengths of it for both the sides. So I'm just eyeballing it, no big deal. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chain. So I always store my spool of a chain in a Ziploc with this sachets that will prevent it from tarnishing a little bit, but still the bright silver will tarnish. So if it does change color, then you'll have to discard. I don't know how to revive those. So, but sterling silver can be revived, can be polished. And then I'm going to take 18 inches of wire. So that's 12. And 6 more. Yeah, this much should be enough. I am cutting the chain at 18 inches, and then I'm going to save my chain inside this ziploc. This spool of chain is from Michaels. It's bead landing. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this chain into half. Okay. Now we have 9 inches chain, and now all we have to do is take our 24 gauge wire, and I'm going to make a wrap loop. So I'm just going to make this, and then I'm going to insert one end of my chain inside the loop before I wrap it close.